And what's going on, guys? Today is May 4th. May the 4th be with you. And today we're doing our very special live stream where we're just going to sit back, relax, talk Star Wars, talk about some of the news that's going on today. And yeah, we had the Bad Batch premiere last night. We had, I feel like there's more that's going on. We've been getting some news today about other stuff that I'm looking forward to. There's apparently more animated films in the works. There's going to be some stuff we'll talk about in a few hours on Tatooine in exactly 4 hours. So if you guys don't know, we're doing a live stream special marathon. Let's see. Check the comments for us too. So if you guys got any questions for us, please feel free to ask. And also, yeah, we're doing a live stream marathon today. So the channel that's up next is All New Nerds. They're going to go live at 1 p.m. and that'll be right when the streams ends. And then after that, it's the Goldman. After that, Lunga. Then me on Tatooine with Goldman and Lunga and probably even Palpa memes. And then later, after that, I think at 6 p.m. we have Jedi Jive. And then 7 p.m. we have Palpa memes, who's having a very special day because he will be featured on the New York Times, not New York Times, what's it called again?
Times Square.
Times Square, yes. So I'm looking forward to that. Miss Only, it's nice to have you with us. How are you doing today?
I'm awake. I managed that. So, yeah. If you guys didn't stay up, first of all, lame. Second of all, we watched The Bad Batch last night, and for me, it was the first time I'd ever really stayed up for like a premiere of something. So, it was fun. It was a good time.
Yeah, it was special. I like The Bad Batch. I liked the fact that I stayed up for the episode literally till 3 a.m., watched it, and then immediately went to bed. Me, Miss Only, she's gotten about 6 hours of sleep. I thankfully got 5. But I do want to hear what everyone thinks about The Bad Batch. I feel like as time goes on, because it definitely was an episode that I feel I'm going to have to rewatch. I think I said I wasn't going to rewatch it last night. It's kind of funny that I got to sleep on it and think about it a little bit more. But there's some parts of the episode I really like, some parts that I feel like aren't going to age well for me. Do you still stand with your opinion that it is an 8 out of 10?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm still there as well. I think an 8 out of 10 is fair, and I think it kind of is that middle of the road for me.
It's only the first episode. We can't really, look too much into it yet until we get. It's, knowing it's going to be a longer series.
Yeah, I wonder did we get any news about anything already today, like on Good Morning America, because Palpa Memes, our friend, was on there like a panel with Dave Filoni, and it doesn't seem like it didn't seem like we got any news from that. We did get some news about the Disney parks that we now have the lightsaber that they were talking about, the Disney lightsaber. Probably try to show that off and maybe talk about that a little bit more tonight on Tatooine. I wish I could find it here. You know what? I might just end up sharing my screen and we will go to the Star Wars Leaks subreddit, because everyone and their mother knows that is where we all go for the greatest of the Star Wars news in the fandom. There's also a lot of new Disney Plus content. We have Star Wars Biomes, and then what's the other one? Star Wars Vehicles?
It's like a vehicle thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not...
I was about to say, out of those two, which one would you watch?
I don't know what either one of them is about. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not familiar with what they're supposed to be. They're not shows, I guess, right?
I don't know.
Like,
I have no earthly idea.
Documentary type.
They seem like informational. All right, so let's look at the beautiful subreddit here. So here we have Disney's retractable lightsaber. It came with a Star Wars Galaxy Cruiser announcement. But look at this. That's not like animation. That's not just that. It's kind of crazy to think how great that looks. This is what they showed off a few months ago, I think, or a month ago, I think. Now, yeah, it looks good to me. The light's kind of, I don't know how to describe it. Dim, yeah.
Yeah. It looks really, really good. The motion is really good. It's amazing. I think.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
I'm really impressed that they were able to pull this off. So
I wonder what it looks
soon.
like up close, like that's what I'm interested in. To see if it looks like a real lightsaber up close or not.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be. Of course, it's not going to be hot. That'd be pretty funny. But I think these aren't going to be like durable blades. I think these are going to be things that are breaks really easy. Also, the Galactic Cruiser, the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser, that's what it's called, comes out on 2022. I don't think they have like a date or anything. And we've been talking about that on the channel for a little bit. I thought it was supposed to come out in 2021, but I think because of COVID and delays, that we unfortunately didn't get it this year. But that's okay. And Miss Only, are you going to want to go to the Star Cruiser? Do you think me and you should do a little special trip there one day for
I
the
think
channel?
so. Oh, we totally could.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be feasible. I mean, we could definitely do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I could make it happen. Longa, hey, that's Longa? Is that you?
Yep, Longa's in the chat.
You sure that's the actual one and not an animation to tease?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's the real one.
Honestly, he has a point. If he thinks like the light is animated, I would be willing to believe that a little bit. But other than that, I think this looks like it was filmed inside of Rise of Resistance too. That's not
Galaxy's Edge. It's not Rise though.
It's not okay. I thought it was like the corner of where you meet Rey for the briefing in that room.
Nope.
It looks similar to me.
Nope, that's not it.
It's been a minute since I've been there. So biomes is the new thing. I really I feel like there's going to be so much news that comes out from today that everyone's going to ignore. Samuel Jackson tweeted, well, actually didn't tweet, he put it on his Instagram page, like a picture of May the 4th, and it said hashtag Mace lives. What do you think about that? You think we're going to get Mace Windu returning in the near future? No? Instant no?
No, I don't think so. Yeah, he could be alive. I mean, with the people that they have revived before, I wouldn't be surprised. They could if they really wanted to, but I doubt it. I don't know. I think I don't know, because they would want to like give him his own series and everything. I'm kind of.
Well, I mean, yeah, Daniel RPK, he's been saying that there will be a Mace Windu series with a young Mace Windu and an old one. So that's kind of interesting. It's all what I love about leaks is that they have all the like upcoming projects over here on the right. But also, yeah, I saw this. I don't know if I even want to make a video on this because this is pretty much what I talked about. But this is what Jeff Grubb, if you guys don't know, he is a pretty reputable. I think it's reputable. That's the word I was looking for. Gaming journalist, and he's gotten some stuff right, at least Star Wars related. And he says that Lucasfilm is making deals for multiple Star Wars games. Microsoft could be working on an exclusive Star Wars game. That's what we were talking about when it came to The Mandalorian. And we might get Star Wars games on Game Pass today. Oh, okay. Well, that's for May the 4th. I thought he was talking about future stuff. There's that Sith, or not Sith, that lightsaber from Camino, the Dead Jedi.
Yeah, that's interesting. Like,
do they know who it is? I wonder.
Yeah, I wondered about that. I didn't think. I mean, I didn't think it would be significant.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Wikipedia article: unidentified female Jedi corpse. That's great.
Sad.
Dang. Yeah, they.
So they're saying it's nobody. It's just.
It's just a Jedi.
Bummer.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Jade.
R.I.P. my girl.
Smith.
Here's the Cassian Andor set too. That's been going around for a little bit this past week or so. All right, I'm coming back to the stream to make sure I can count on you guys' comments. Shout out to Star Wars Santa. He did a stream right before us. Big fan of his channel. He was doing the live reaction to the Hasbro event. They were revealing a lot of toys. I feel like we're not going to get anything big news wise now because Good Morning America happened. Dave Filoni was on there. The Hasbro thing's mostly toys, and me and you aren't big collectors or anything like that. I would get into it if I not only had room but also had money for it. And then we may be getting like a teaser from like maybe Star Wars Instagram or Star Wars Twitter, but I don't think we're gonna get like a full blown trailer today. And that's I would hope something from Visions. I feel like me and you both wanted something. I would like
to see something from that.
The Kenobi series would be a nice one to see. So Jordan Mason did say I'm not going to go through the thread, but he did say, yeah, there are multiple animated movies that are in the works over there at Lucasfilm. And that kind of goes back to what we were talking about with Anakin Skywalker showing up in back in live action pretty much, because we were talking about how Matt Latner said he was going to be working on Star Wars again in animation. Lucasfilm Animation has something in the works. If it was something related to movies, like we're going back to animated movies, that would be something I'm not really that opposed to, because we were talking about it last night in the stream with Bad Batch and just Clone Wars Season 7. The animation is very, very movie-esque. Like, it looks great. And I think they could pull off a feature film with animation. I don't know if it should be a theatrical release, though. I think that would be something straight to Disney Plus.
Yeah.
What do you think?
No, I agree with you. I think they could totally make a movie with the animation style that they used for the Bad Batch. It's come a long way. I think it looks really good. They can do a lot with it. I like the camera angles, like you said. I think it's very cinematic. But yeah, I wouldn't go and like see it in a theater. I mean, I would like to, but I don't think that would be successful. I think it would need to go to Disney Plus.
Yeah, the Clone Wars movie was successful because it was so cheap to make. I mean, it cost like $8 million to make. They made $10 million in the box office, so there's room to make some profit. But I feel like in the long run,
it's a pretty close margin.
Yeah, it is a close margin. I mean, I'm probably underselling it. It probably made more than $10 million, but it just wasn't big movie budget kind of thing. So they kind of used that to launch the entire series, and it helped in the long run. But I don't think we need that with backing from Disney and whatnot. All New Nerd says, I have a feeling we're getting some trailers and stills, mainly probably Kenobi. I really hope we get a trailer. A trailer would be a good day for Star Wars Day. Like May the 4th should always be like a trailer, something important for Star Wars in terms of news and something that we're going to show up. But it'd be cool if they did something that was unexpected, like reveal another project that was in the works or another video game, something we didn't expect, because we've been talking about maybe getting a Kenobi series information, Book of Boba, Mandalorian Season 3, possibly even Star Wars Visions, because that's coming out after the Bad Batch. But what if we got something surprising like Jedi Fallen Order? That's having a sequel that comes out next year. What if we got a trailer for that, or information about that, a release date, anything, even a name, or something with the EA stuff? They're working on Battlefront 3, apparently. We could get some news about that. Something just surprising, something that we as a fandom haven't really been talking about. Maybe they show us a trailer for another animated film, but I think that's a little too soon as well. Maybe we get something about the Ahsoka Tano series. I think we're all going to be really disappointed if come like midnight tonight, no one knows anything. We don't get anything new. So we'll keep checking Star Wars Twitter. We'll keep checking Instagram and staying up to date as much as we can on this stuff. But definitely a happy Star Wars Day. And like we said, we're doing a live stream marathon for all of you guys who are joining us. So if you guys want to keep the marathon going, after this will be all new nerds. Their link to their channel and the show will be in the description. It's already there. So click on that if you want to guys check them out at the 1 o'clock stream. And after that will be the Goldman. Then at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to have Darth Daddy Lunga on his channel, the Great Council. And then at 4 p.m., we will be back here on Star Wars Only, the channel for Chatooine. Chatooine will be back with me, Lunga, Goldman. And if Palpamemes has time, we will bring him in too. I feel like today, for being May the 4th, we deserve to have 4 guests here. So I think it's going to be fun. Lewis says, I don't know if I see anything coming out today. Yeah, I think the biomes and the vehicle thing was kind of a nice addition. No one talked about that or really even knew about that. So that was kind of surprising. And Jace is asking, what time are they dropping new info? We don't know. I don't think they would give us a time frame for that. Let's go back to the Star Wars leaks page and see if there's anything. So there's Star Wars biomes. All right, this is all stuff from yesterday, I think, at this point. So see if there's anything new. Captain Gray.
I liked him because he had sage green armor. I don't know if any of you guys are on TikTok or, I mean, probably not. Right now, sage green is like a super trendy color. So when I saw that trooper, I was like, oh, look, sage green. It's like my favorite color. I didn't know who he was, though.
Okay, yeah. Man, it looks like we're not. People are talking about Kanan Jarrus being in the episode last night. I thought that was a really cool cameo, but everyone is talking about you were kind of the first to even register this in my mind of how he sounded so old, because it's Freddie Prinze Jr., who's probably in his 50s right now.
He sounded like a grown man. I was really confused. I was super thrown off because I don't know who that character is. I'm like, does this character have some kind of quirk that like makes this normal? Because you didn't seem fazed by it, and I was like, why does this little boy speak like a 50-year-old man. I mean, kind of like you.
I am not a little boy though.
No, but you are in your early 20s, and everyone always says you sound like you're in your 30s or 40s.
Yeah. Whoa,
look at that.
That's cool. All right, I feel
That's
like
cute.
I have to go back to show.
That's really cute.
Everybody that
Yeah.
And all right, I'm gonna share my screen. We just saw really cool animation on Google.
Everyone go do this right now.
Yeah, everyone do it.
It will bring you serotonin.
Yeah, if you want to watch it on my screen real quick, let me pull it up. I think I have it on new tab. Yep. All right, so you guys ready? Watch this. Watch this.
Go to Google.
Oh snap!
Look at that!
Look at all those Ewoks, R2s. May the 4th be with you, Baby Yoda. That was cute. I'm glad we did that. All right.
Yeah. By the way, if anybody has actually watched Biomes or the Vehicle Fly Through, please tell us in the live chat like what you thought of it, because I know they're documentaries and that they're kind of informational, but
I will watch it.
Yeah, I'll watch it eventually too, but I just want to hear their thoughts about.
This is not controversial at all. Every Star Wars film ranked from worst to best by EW, Entertainment News, or Entertainment Weekly. Why did I say Entertainment News? I literally said EW, and I'm like, you know what? Let me change.
Because you're running on 5 hours.
Yeah. All right. So let's go through this and see if me and you agree or disagree with some of these. Well, we have unranked, of course, the holiday special Ewok Adventures.
Oh, bad.
You haven't even seen that.
I've seen some of it.
Yeah. Oh my God. The worst one of all of them is Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
Wow. Really? The worst?
I think it's a race between 9 and 8 for worst.
9 and 8?
Yeah.
For me, it's like.
And if you say the prequels right now, if you bring the prequels
I'm sorry, Attack of the
Clones.
I'm sorry, Attack of the Clones is horrendous.
Oh man.
That and how's the Clone Wars movie not here? Clone Wars movie is far worse than this. Like, I didn't like Rise of Skywalker. I've seen it twice, and I don't ever really want to see it again. But
let's read what it says for the good and the bad.
Okay.
Let's read what it
the
says
good and
at
the
the bottom.
Oh,
it says
okay.
The good.
Lando Wedge. Okay,
Who's
yeah.
Anthony Daniels?
How do you not know? That's a 3C 3CPO. 3CPO is what I was gonna say. 3CPO.
Yo.
C3PO.
Are you okay?
No, I'm having a stroke.
An actual stroke.
Oh God.
Well, okay, C3PO. Got it.
C3PO.
I'm sorry, I didn't know the actor's name. My goodness. The bad. The return of Kylo's stupid helmet. The dead speak. The Chewie death fake out. Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah.
C3PO recovering his memory. Yeah, that was bad too. I'm like, they went so hard and then like basically rolled back on all of it in the movie.
Ray Palpatine, that was pretty. Yeah.
Yeah.
The dagger was awful. The Wayfinder was kind of cool.
All right. Yeah, I'm sorry. I agree with this. The evidence is mounting.
Number 12. It is better than Attack of the Clones apparently, and also better than Last Jedi. The Phantom Menace. The Phantom Menace is bad, but I think it's better than Attack of the Clones. I think it's better than Last Jedi.
No, this is my least favorite out of the 3.
Really?
Yes. So I'm with them on this.
I have a special place in my heart for this one. That documentary I made, and the fact that it's literally a day younger than me.
Hey, well, you know what? I'm biased because I like the prequels a lot. So I like all of them, but out of the 3, I'm saying like the first one is the one that I enjoy watching the least. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair. It
says cut to the chase.
Yeah. It says the good John Williams score, the best piece of one of the best pieces of film music ever. That's very true. With a culture classy and grandeur that vividly conjures an audio from what the movie is desperately going for visually. What? I
just read the last sentence. I skipped ahead of where you were reading, and it said Darth Maul, Ray Park is sort of fun, though that's mainly because of his lightsaber. And I'm just.
It's like, was that intentional?
That I don't know. Click it. Does that take you?
If that takes me to the thing.
Oh no, it didn't. Okay, man, if that had taken you to an article about the incident, that would have been some good writing.
Yeah, structuring the whole movie around Detour Tatooine is as bad as structuring a whole movie about a pointless detour of Coruscant. Senatorial politics. Yeah, no, I still think this is better than Attack the Clones. Like, the plot moves a little bit forward. It's definitely weird though. Phantom Menace hasn't aged.
Right.
Solo.
Oh no.
I'm riding Solo.
I would have put Solo last, actually.
No.
Yeah, I would have put it. Yeah, I didn't know that they were listing it.
Yeah, I mean, I think
I would.
Solo's unique because it's not like a bad film. It's just not great for. It's not a great Star Wars film.
I think it's.
I
think it's bad for on both sides. I didn't enjoy it at all.
It's nothing to write home about for me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm surprised they have L3 as a good. I could not stand L3. Like, I was confused. I was like, I can't tell if this is satire of an SJW or if this is an SJW.
I did like Donald Glover in it.
Donald Glover's.
He didn't get enough in the.
No, this is. Oh my fucking god! They did not. How are you gonna put the Clone Wars movie? That is better than Solo. That is better than The Phantom Menace, and that's better than Rise of Skywalker. Who smoked? And by the EW staff? Oh my god! It's an opinion.
Opinion.
Well, you know what? And I can say it's a wrong opinion. There's subjectivity in this, and the Clone Wars movie is objectively the worst Star Wars content in terms of movies over the past 20 years.
All right.
I'm sorry. That is just
Captain Rex, the bad, Stinky the Hutt, stiff animation. All right.
Yeah. Or the fact that it's boring. The fact that I had to pay $12 at the age of fucking like 10 years old to go see this.
I can already tell Rogue One needs to be higher on this list.
Really? Rogue One higher? Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's solid, but
an intergalactic space opera. Heck yeah.
It's boring for the first hour and a half. About that last 30 minutes when everything kind of hits the fan, you're like, this is what I came to see.
Bad guy director Orson Krennic is the perfect middle management of evil. Worried his boss will take all the credit for his Death Star. K2SO. I love K2SO.
Yeah, he stole the show.
Better droid personalities. Not enough time with Galen Erso. That's true. Or Saw Gerrera.
Or anybody.
Nor enough time on members of the rebellion ready to give up when faced with the Death Star.
Yeah, we didn't really care about any of the characters in Rogue One. But that's okay. We're getting the Cassian Andor series. Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, is number 8. I could not disagree more as well. That's not worse than the Clone Wars, but it is a close second. And for me, like, Attack of the Clones is insulting in different ways than The Last Jedi. Like the Last Jedi like insults my intelligence because it's like, oh, we're just gonna mess with your characters that you liked, or I just don't like the structure and the writing of The Last Jedi. Beautiful cinematography, very well directed. Attack of the Clones completely different. Story not awful, awfully written. Way too much CGI, way too much digital stuff. I mean,
what does it have for the good and the bad? Because I don't know. I think this is where it should be.
Yoda with a lightsaber. That is just.
Lovely day for a secret wedding.
Yeah.
Boba Fett, Daniel Logan. Hi, Daniel.
No. Shout out to my boy Daniel Logan. The bad. Finding out Anakin's mother had been freed from slavery to get married is supposed to be uplifting.
Yeah, that's pretty. I'm like, all right.
One enslavement to the other. Oh man. Hey! I was doing it on criticism of us males. All right, I was giving her some props.
Sure,
all right, good for Shmi. All right, Darth Vader foreshadowing in Anakin's literal shadows, misdirections on when Anakin would start his journey into being more machine than man. Sand. All right, that's a good point.
Sand.
Episode 7, The Force Awakens. That's funny that they have it at 7. Slightly.
I feel like I would. Okay, now that I see this, I would switch 7 and 8. I would actually put. I would put the Force Awakens at 8 and put Attack of the Clones above it.
You really have Attack of the Clones ahead of Force Awakens?
Yeah.
I
don't know. Actually,
I could not see.
They're really close for me.
Force Awakens to me, like, genuinely does beat out every single movie that is coming behind it. Force Awakens may not, and they have set up the sequels in a way that is unsatisfying. But it did what it was supposed to do back in 2015 because, believe it or not, 2015 people still did not like the prequels. This brought us all back into Star Wars. It was J.J. Abrams going, okay, the prequels were their own thing, but George is gone. We're here to play now, guys.
Full-fledged religious revival.
Yeah, I mean, and this is, to this day, this is why I get upset with like the whole Bob Iger like having a cut for Rise of Skywalker rumors, which is completely false. This is the movie Bob Iger has been most involved in the past like 20 or 30 years. So it's kind of surprising that it came out the way it did and was received as well as it did. I think it was received better than any other Star Wars movie over the past 4 or 5 years at this point. This is a good point. The first half hour is really good. Like pretty much whenever they reach, is it Tokadana or whatever, the place where Maz Kanata's at, When they reach that place, that's when the movie really slows down for me. But the first half hour, introducing us to Finn, Rey, and Poe, it all feels really, really good. Shot of race. Yeah, a lot of it felt very Star Wars. The bad, oh, never mind. Poe's still alive. For fun for Oscar or Isaac's charisma, worrisome for New Hope. Harrison Ford as Solo. Yeah, also, that's another thing. Han Solo literally carried this movie. I'm pretty confident if Harrison Ford was not in episode 7, we all would have been like, this was not good. I think he genuinely carried that movie.
I don't know. I think at the time, it's easy to say that now, but at the time, I feel like the other characters had a lot of promise. Too.
Yeah, Finn for sure.
I found myself interested, especially in Finn. I liked BB-8 a lot, too.
I was a lot more interested in Finn and Rey than I was in their characters in episode 8 and 9, surprisingly, because I liked Rey a little bit in episode 7. I thought she was solid. It's when episode 8 and 9 came out that I was kind of, this is going to piss people off. Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith.
No,
is 6.
I know that needs to be higher. For me, that's my favorite. That's my number 1.
Number 1?
Yeah, that's my number 1. I understand no one else is going to put it at number 1.
No,
but this needs to be higher than 6.
Don't say that now. Everyone and their mother puts this thing as number 1 now. It's an underrated masterpiece.
It is. It's so good.
It can't be an underrated masterpiece if 90 people in a room out of 100 say it's underrated. At that point, it's not underrated anymore. Okay, it is fairly rated. It was not amazing when it came out, but it was epic. All right, this is a fun movie. This is the prequel. Yeah. If all the prequel movies had the same similar vibe to it, we would have left with, okay, maybe there's some cringe moments, but not only was that epic, I really liked the idea of the story. So and after watching, how do you feel about this after watching the Siege of Mandalore? We haven't finished it yet. We're on the very last episode of the Clone Wars.
It makes it even so much better. It was my number 1 before, but the Clone Wars makes it like a harder number 1.
Yeah,
I love this movie.
There are fan.
This is awesome.
There are fan edits of like having the Clone Wars and mix into it.
So let the prequel hate flow.
Lunga
no
knows me.
Prequel hate here, man.
Yeah, no, nothing but prequel hate. Lunga fucking knows.
Also, where's the Goldman to come and like take a stand for the?
He's like, I will have you know, the Last Jedi better be at number 1.
Continue and it is story. I respect that man.
It is blasphemy that the first entry is freaking Rise of Skywalker. I mean, they really did that one dirty. They were just like, out the gate, you suck. You suck. You're trash. You need to go home.
Right. I mean, it's pretty. I almost have trouble considering it Star Wars.
I drove 4 hours to Houston to see it with a friend, and then on the 4-hour drive back, I was like, "What the fuck did I just do? That was a waste." Oh man. Oh come on! No.
What is
this?
Oh
my god.
Right.
You're gonna count this as not only a movie. This is better than Revenge of the Sith. I rewatched it. I got some flack because I put in my review that this is a 5 out of 10. This is fun. This is my childhood, and I really do enjoy this Clone Wars. And I think it is so hard to explain how unique this is, because this is the perfect gap between episodes 2 and 3 as we knew them in the early 2000s.
It doesn't really go in depth.
It doesn't. It's very surface level. It shows Anakin being a little teenage prick. It shows Obi-Wan being a hard ass towards Anakin. And it just shows like the war, but you don't get any personality with the clones. Grievous is very intimidating as a villain. It works off of what we knew
the
of the
animation
prequels.
Style. I can't.
Yeah, it's because of what's his name, Gennady Tartakovsky or something. Tartakovsky. I don't know. He did Samurai Jack.
Yeah, this is. I don't agree with this rating at all anymore.
Yeah, this rating is kind of out there. Like, this is easily worse than.
It's funny that it's like the whole stat. Or it's listed as the whole staff.
Yeah, and I'm like, all of you put this as 5.
They're like, if we stand all together, they won't attack us.
You know what happened? Like, probably 2 guys from accounting put it in like the back of like. They're like, all right, it's probably like a 10 or 11.
Go back down. Let's read the good and the bad for that one.
So,
let's just see, because I haven't. That's one of the only things.
What do you mean? The good. Where to begin? Like. Oh my god! It's so good. Like, where do you even start? Underwater scuba troopers. Mace Windu versus. Cool. But this is. There's nothing story. Like, this is cool because I was 12 years old.
These are the good things that are in it. The moment when Master Yoda force pulls a mountain into a robot crushing avalanche. That's cool.
Yeah.
General Grievous and Predator for 5th graders. I mean, great. But is this really a movie? But what even is a movie really?
Is our fragile response?
All right,
you know
they
what?
make a good point.
No, they don't. I will throw.
It's crazy that they
rocks.
put it this high, but let's just. I see it. I see it.
Yeah, 2 hours in the play. It's a hard sit down and watch and get through. Like Lunga said, even on our review about this, he was like, "This was hard to like just sit down and get through." Number 4, I'm already a little insulted. Return of the Jedi is at number 4. This is
episode 6.
Yeah, this is top 3. This is
at least.
Don't you ever insult us by putting it at 4. Anything but top 3 is an insult. No, this one's
scrolling like that.
I'm sorry.
Focus on it.
You can't
just go down.
I was just curious if you wanted this in the frame or if you wanted to.
I think if you want to leave something in the frame, leave the picture because it looks nice.
Yeah, that's what.
But we are thoroughly enjoying the little the bits at the bottom. I am.
Both Skywalker twins look hot as hell.
That's
Leia
not.
killing Jabba.
That's.
I don't think they. It's funny. Like they give like a really big like. All right, why do we like this one? So, like, they give a paragraph for the good and the bad on this.
And then
this one,
episode 6.
They're like a sentence. A second Death Star. The special edition changes are really atrocious on this one.
Okay.
I think this is still one of my favorites. This is the highest highs in Star Wars. Like literally the highest of highs in Star Wars. And that is the like ending scenes with like Luke and Vader and basically that entire situation. Return of the Jedi to this day is the only movie that still gives George Lucas goosebumps when he watches it. And it's mainly that scene where Luke goes crazy and like loses it on Vader and just starts going. He's like, never! And he starts hitting him with stuff. Yeah. Oh, God, I love this movie. I can watch it pretty much whenever.
What?
Number 3.
What?
They didn't even have the audacity to include a picture. What do you show?
I'm so confused.
The name alone.
I'm confused because I myself, like, I enjoyed watching the prequels. I saw them in theaters. I don't hate them at all. I just prefer, like, I like the prequels, and I like the OT. I don't like the sequels as much, but I still like it all. But this, I'm just really surprised because I know so many people who really, really love the sequels who would never put this high. Like,
what? No,
compared to all of them who would never put it this high.
No, some people would put it at number 1.
Not this one.
Yeah, the Last Jedi is polarizing in the sense of if you don't like it, like it has become a culture divide in the fandom of if you don't like it, it is your least favorite Star Wars movie. That's like almost a mandatory thing. And if you like it, it has to be your favorite Star Wars movie.
Maybe it's my least favorite thing.
It's maybe. Not. It is my least favorite story because I just don't like the direction they took Luke. I'm not going to say it did a 180 with The Force Awakens. It just felt like The Force Awakens was taking us a different way. And this was like I always equate it to a swing. When you go on a swing, you go forward and you go backwards. I feel like The Force Awakens was going forward, and then the swing went back with The Last Jedi, and then The Rise of Skywalker went forward again, and then we got basically the rest of the story. So, yeah, I think this was well shot. The cinematography is a big thing for Rian Johnson, and I think he does great at it, and he does great with his DPs and whatnot, but I don't like the writing for this. This script was altered. The Last Jedi script that we have, this script was altered because Rian Johnson wanted to add more about the characters of Rey, Finn, and Poe and get away from the original trilogy characters. And that surprises me because I'm like, dude, what was your first draft like then? Because we had to lay this movie for 6 months for rewrites, and I just don't know where those rewrites went. This is not a movie that I rewatch. I like talking about or thinking about. It's not me.
All I think about is Mark Hamill basically just talking about how much he hates it, and I can't think about anything else.
I mean, to be fair, he came out after the movie released and said that he was wrong and that Ryan did a really good job. But I think, but I think it's because he's had time to resonate with it because he actually was there on set filming it. But I think his reaction is everyone's reaction at first is like, it's not like we look at Rian Johnson or someone like me and you at least we're not crazy and go, I hate what you did with Star Wars. I just look at him and go like, yeah, I just fundamentally like disagree with everything he did in the film. The one thing I think Ryan had going well with The Last Jedi was Kylo Ren and Rey teaming up and then making Rey a nobody. He got that part right, even though I don't like Rey being a nobody because The Force Awakens intentionally set it up for her to be somebody.
Right.
And so that it makes it annoying to me of like, don't ask the question you don't want to answer. But then with the whole Rey about to join Kylo Ren, and then it's like a tease, and then she doesn't join him, and then the movie goes on for another half hour. I just
feel like they never really committed to anything. They were non-committal to everything.
That's a good point.
So that's the problem I have with the sequels is that it didn't commit hard enough. Like if it had gone in any direction, I would have been okay with it. But then choosing to not choose is, I don't know. I think it's kind of cowardly.
It's easy. It's an easy way out with writing.
Yeah.
All right. So number 2 is A New Hope. That's an easy one.
Okay.
All
right.
I feel bad for New Hope because I feel like it gets. I don't know how to describe it. I feel like people think it's boring now when you watch it because it's the first movie of its kind. It's to do what it did in terms of, you start off the movie, you get to feel familiar with the characters, and at the end there's this dogfight scene, and it's just very typical movies that we see today. And this is the first time it's ever been done. So now,
I don't know. I really like it though.
Oh, I love it to death. The comedy in it is still great for me. Harrison Ford does an amazing job as Han Solo. Mark Hamill kind of shines as Luke because he has to take on the role himself. George doesn't give him a lot of notes on the character of other than faster and more intense. That's really it. And then we of course have Carrie Fisher. Really, I don't know. I feel like bringing in a new wave of female characters that can not only stand their own against the men, but stand apart and be unique and not just be the damsel in distress like we always knew. So
even though she was the damsel in distress,
but
more than once.
Yeah, but what happened? They showed up. I'm Luke Skywalker. I'm here to rescue. She was like, "All right, well, you move out of my way, and let me show you how a woman does
this is going to
it."
be a hot. This is going to be. I think I'm going to get some flack for this.
Oh shit! Here we go.
Okay. Let me preface this by saying I love Princess Leia. Great character, classic. Like Carrie Fisher, amazing performance. No, my dog's name is Leia. I love Princess Leia. But when people try to use her as the example of how a strong woman should be in a film, I don't really see it. I think it was too far back for that to really be the example we should follow. It's too long ago. We've made a lot of progress, since then, and what females can do in a movie.
Yeah.
But back then, she really was. She had an attitude, but she was the damsel in distress so many times. I mean, it's up to Han and Luke to rescue her, pretty much in all of the movies.
No. In episode 6, she saved Han. Do you remember she showed up like a bad bitch, pulled out a grenade, and I will kill you all.
And then they both got captured again.
Oh yeah, so, she was slave Leia. But she killed Jabba.
It's a good story, and I like her, but I think that people mistake her attitude for her being the strong female lead who I'm not sure if we should consider I don't know if Princess Leia was really she's not the strong female lead for me. She's a strong female in a movie, but yeah, I don't know. She doesn't have to be. No one just because she's the only girl out of the 3 main characters doesn't mean that she should be necessarily the strongest.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
It shouldn't be dependent on whether they're a man or a woman. I'm just saying that I really think sometimes I'm she really was damsel in distress a lot.
I disagree. I think she was it for the first movie, and then after that she did her own thing.
Well, and a lot of the story centers around her. There's I guess it's a subplot with Luke and Han are kind of fighting over her from the beginning. Yeah, and it's only this discovery that she's my sister that kind of takes the step away from it. So you don't want to be with her?
Maybe,
okay, got it.
I mean,
then you can have her, Han. There's a lot of things that I'm all right, this is
Han stole her in Empire Strikes Back. They became a thing, and then in Return of the Jedi, yeah, we found out. I mean, it wasn't planned from the start. It was the 80s, all right? Everybody was doing their own thing.
Yeah.
Speaking of the 80s, 1980s Empire Strikes Back is number 1. That is irrefutable. If you don't think this is Luke screeching, no! Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think it was bad.
I don't think it was awful. I understand the cheesiness to it, but I've never hated it. Leah Brackett was the first one to write the screenplay for it. It would have been a much different movie if she had finished it, but she unfortunately passed away. But
I think Empire Strikes Back is my number 2.
Okay.
Possibly. I really
my number 1 will always be Return of the Jedi in terms of my fan favorite. When it comes to quality of filmmaking and cinema, it's irrefutably Empire. You cannot beat Empire's story. You can't beat how it really connects you to the characters after what we had with A New Hope. It has set a standard for trilogies. Every time you watch a trilogy of movies, the second one is always
well, this is like The Empire Strikes Back. The Hobbit, Desolation of Smog. It's the middle film. It's like The Empire Strikes Back of the Hobbit trilogy. It's really dark. And then you get to this is The Dark Knight. It's the darkest film out of the Dark Knight trilogy. And we see the Joker, and it's just so dark. We get that all the time, and we've been trying to replicate that for so long now, for almost 45 years, and we haven't been there yet. So
I saw a comment in the live chat that made me laugh. It said if people in Hollywood would do their homework on how to make good quality women, instead we got CW's bat whamming.
Bat whamming.
Oh, that just made me laugh. Bat whamming.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny how Hollywood works now. Like when they sit down in a meeting, they're like, "Okay, how are we gonna make a good movie? All right, well, first of all, we need a female lead." And it's like, okay,
we don't have a few. I mean, she's a lead kind of, but I don't know. I don't mean this in like a bad way. I'm just saying. I think it's good that we have Princess Leia as this amazing character who a lot of girls love and a lot of people love. But now, what is it, like almost 50 years? It's been almost 50 years, right? Since that movie came out.
Oh, A New Hope? That came out in 77.
I mean, it's been a long time that we can look back now and be like, hey, that was good, but we can do better, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That list was awful.
Yeah, that was bad.
That was a pretty bad list. I guess we can go back to it and see if there's anything else Star Wars related we can cover here. Let me move this tab back to the StreamYard area. All right. J.J. Abrams is putting up his house for sale. $22 million. May the 4th. Happy Star Wars Day, J.J. Can you give me a...
Stop it.
Stop what?
Stop it. You're scrolling too fast.
I'm sorry. Look at that house. You tell me J.J. Abrams used to live there? That'd be kind of cool. Look at the books.
Wow.
That's a pretty... I don't know about 22 million, but I mean...
Yeah, I was going to say, it doesn't...
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll go...
It's in California, right?
Oh, yeah. If it's in California, bro, that's going to be... That's going to be a lot.
I saw a video on TikTok, and this woman was saying... right now, I don't know if you guys are familiar with real estate situation right now, but it is definitely a seller's market. If you are selling a house, you're going to have... I mean, people are offering, way over the asking price just to, have a leg to stand on trying to buy a house. But this video basically had a strip of dirt in California. It was next to a house, like in a neighborhood, but it was like a fenced off strip of dirt that was probably like the size of like a bedroom, maybe. And there was nothing there. It was just dirt. And it was going on sale for over $200,000.
This is America. No, that's basically my house in Texas, which I want you guys to know. I did not grow up in a luxurious life. We had a 1-story, 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house, and I would say like if we sold that today, like my mom was like, you know what, I'm getting rid of the house. She'd probably make about $120,000 off it. She looked at the same kind of house in California. $500,000. I think $500,000 to $750,000. Be a cold day in hell.
People are leaving California.
Well, that's what you get when you vote for the same thing for.
And it really, really sucks for me because in the next 1 to 2 years, I wanted to be in the market for buying a house, but that probably won't happen.
Well, Miss Only, if you're in the market, we can get J.J. Abrams the house that he used to own. Maybe we can find a episode 9 script from him and see what happened to the story and maybe work on it ourselves.
Hold him hostage.
Exclusive leak. Star Wars Only has kidnapped J.J. Abrams in his old house and held him hostage for ransom of the George Lucas sequel trilogy out. Yeah. Oh, God. Local Star Wars fans go insane. Kidnapped director J.J. Abrams and held him ransom for the George Lucas sequel outlines that Disney says actually never existed. George would have to come be the negotiator. All right. Is there something cool?
All right, do you guys want to talk about? I say you guys. I mean you, but also everybody in the chat. We want to talk about the Bad Batch. I feel like we ran over it in the beginning just for a second.
We streamed about it last night. I mean, there's so much. The Bad Batch was cool. If there's anything on the Star Wars website for May the 4th, we can look at that. But if you guys want to talk about the Bad Batch, we can do that. Oh, Lunga caught me. Miss Only's planning on living alone.
Oh yeah. Yep. Dated with each other.
I think he was talking about you buying a house without me.
Oh. Well, yeah. Yeah, I mean that's a personal goal of mine.
I get the couch.
Yeah, no.
I don't even get the couch. Oh my
Nah.
god. All right, well here we go. Star Wars Day deals. Is there anything that would be? I feel like every May 4th, it's like Steam does like this big thing where you can get all the Star Wars games for like a really cheap bundle.
Oh, nice.
But I never buy it because I don't need it. Mandalorian
Cards with baby on them. Aw.
A baby. I have a baby over here. What's up, Leia?
Oh my gosh, wait.
Our pug's just
Can I-
kind of staring at us.
Oh, there's a question. It says, "Are you guys married or just dating?" We're just dating. Tomorrow's our 1-year anniversary, actually.
Yeah. It's funny because work-related wise, I remember being on the phone with her this last year tomorrow, pretty much, and I remember thinking like, man, I should probably like make this official like on the weekend or something like that because I don't want to have to, do this on May the 4th and then be like May the 4th and then also my 1-year anniversary. So we did it on Revenge of the 5th, which is cool.
Well, we knew each other several months. We were really good friends until.
I think we
so.
met,
I don't know.
met
It feels
in,
like we've been together longer than that, but it's really just been a year.
Yeah, because we definitely talked a lot through the pandemic before. Oh, the High Republic book is on cheap. Oh, I can get the thing for 99 cents now? Oh, it's an ebook. I was about to get pissed. I got that thing for like $25. Or did I get that one for free? I can't remember. I think that was before I got them for free.
All right, now we have the whole family here on the street.
Whoa, this is cool looking. This is like the stuff that I would have found at a book fair when I was young. What's up, Leia? Whoa.
Yes, Leia's here.
Look at the Sheev Palpatine toy thing, or freaking his lightsaber hilt. His is supposed to be like really rare in the Star Wars universe because it's made of a metal that cannot be destroyed by lightsabers.
Oh wow, look at all these goodies. Oh, don't buy from GameStop though.
You don't want to buy from GameStop to support a dying industry?
It's not dying anymore.
Yeah, it is.
The stocks.
That doesn't mean anything. Right. That didn't do anything. It made a few guys rich.
I'm not sure that didn't do anything.
I mean,
you should go back and read up on that.
I'm all right.
It's kind of a big deal.
Well, I don't know why people are like, oh, we got to bring back GameStop, like they didn't fucking scam us for 20-something years of my childhood. Like there was a day I bought like Black Ops 1 and I realized I had bought 2 copies or something like that on accident. Like I'd pre-order. I brought back the Black Ops game. I was like, hey, I bought this today. Can I just return it? Like, yeah, we'll give you $20. No, you can go fuck yourselves. Y'all deserve to die out as a franchise.
I sold games to GameStop and they were like, cool, we'll give you 1/7 of a cent for this.
Like, hey, I just got all these
popular
games. I brought you every Call of Duty game. They're all not opened, and also I have the entire Halo collection, limited edition, signed by the guy who played.
And they're for the PS5, which doesn't even exist yet.
Yeah. This is the PS5 and Xbox One X. Yeah, we're going back to the Xbox One. You didn't even know that. How much can I get for this stuff that hasn't come out yet? I'll give you a nickel and a picture of my wife.
Yeah.
Well, fuck me. All right.
Yeah, it was terrible.
All right, I would 110% rock this apron.
Hey, I think you still have the question about us being married or dating on this. There you go.
Oh, neither.
Yeah.
I'm the one.
Say neither. What? Neither.
We're not dating, are we? We're in a relationship. Dating's when you go like. You remember how back then it's like
dating means
we're gonna start out. We went on a couple dates and like we became official, and then we're gonna start going steady.
No, he's using dating as a term that means you're not married.
Okay,
but you're like in a committed relationship. Right?
We're definitely dating.
Okay.
Tyler, don't worry. You didn't miss the ranking. It was awful. They had the Clone Wars 2D.
And even if you did miss the ranking, the great thing about us streaming on YouTube is that you can actually go back and watch it. So
Victor asked, will you do a watch party for the Bad Batch episode 2? No, I'm not doing that. I can't do the 3 a.m. on a Friday morning every. I will do it for a premiere. I'll do it probably for a season finale or something, and I'll do it for the Mandalorian. I'll do Mandalorian watch parties because I feel like those are going to be bigger events. So I'll do those every premiere from here on out. And I have a new setup. Me and Miss Only are gonna set up my new PC and whatnot hopefully this week. So. We're gonna do great, but it's
I can do that.
Yeah. what base are you in your relationship?
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what base. I think I'm at the base right now where I'm the one who wears the apron, and she's the one who's sitting on the stool looking at me like, "What the hell is he doing? Where did he get that apron, and why is it covered in blood?" Like, I came back from the temple, Padme.
Oh, that's so cute. Look at
That is
him.
cute. That is really cute.
That's pretty cute. I like that.
Let's see what else.
Yeah, I don't know what base means. You got a super chat.
I got a super chat. Thank you very much, Tyler. He says, "Can you guys rank the lightsaber duels in the films, and can we get your film ranking?" It's going to be hard to give you the film. I guess the lightsaber duel ones, because each film has different. Did our dog just make a weird noise like that?
She almost threw up. It's fine.
Wow, yeah. Let's just.
No, I think she had like a hair in her mouth or something. It's fine. Let's just move on.
All right. Well, we can go to the Star Wars website and go to films. So my ranking is going to be at a whopping number 10. We have Attack of the Clones. I'm just going to speed run this because I don't want to spend too much time.
10? Isn't there?
There's 10 Star Wars films.
It's 12 and then the Clone Wars things, right?
Yeah, we're not counting that. I could
right.
care less.
Okay.
Or maybe there's 11 because of the spin-off movies. So my bad. At number 11, we have. Which one do I think is just bottom of the barrel? I'm gonna say number 11. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to agree with Rise of Skywalker. I mean, it's just awful. So that's 11. At number 10, I'm gonna give it to. Nope, I can't do it to you, Solo Star Wars Story. I'm sorry. Number 10, I'm gonna have to give it to Attack of the Clones. Number 9, I'm gonna have to give to The Last Jedi. Number 8, I'm gonna give Solo a Star Wars Story. Number 6 is gonna be Rogue One. Number 5 is going to be The Phantom Menace. Number 4 is going to be Revenge of the Sith. Number 3 is going to be A New Hope. Number 2 is going to be Return of the Jedi. Number 1 is going to be Empire Strikes Back. Lightsaber fights. Oh, boy. Oh, man. Fuck. I'm trying to think real quick.
Just like put your top 3. Like, what are your top 3 lightsaber fights?
Top 3 lightsaber fights? 110%.
Rank them like 1, 2, and 3.
1, 2, and 3. So number 1 is going to be Return of the Jedi with Luke and Vader. Number 2 is probably going to be maybe the Phantom Menace with not the Phantom Menace. I might even have to go back to Luke and Vader in Episode 5 because that one was really good and had a great story stakes. And then number 3 would be the Phantom Menace Duel of the Fates. Just because the choreography for it. There's like Attack of the Clones doesn't have any good lightsaber fights in my opinion. Revenge of the Sith, they have a lot of them, but doesn't mean they're good. Like the Grievous one with Obi-Wan was pretty trash. Count Dooku and Anakin and Obi-Wan was good. Obi-Wan and Anakin just went on for far too long, and Mace Windu and Palpatine has not aged well. There's a lot of weird fucking choreography for that one. Force Awakens actually wasn't awful. It's just kind of rough with the lightsaber fight. Are you going to be capable of giving real quick your top 11 films?
Yeah. Okay. Like starting from the top, starting from the bottom.
Yeah, speed run. We got 5 minutes.
All right. My favorite one is Revenge of the Sith. That's number 1.
Okay,
right.
1.
Number 2. Number 2. I just say this earlier.
We just did it.
It's really hard between. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give it to. Oh boy, it's one of these. I can't decide which one. All right, we'll just say Return of the Jedi is number 2. Yeah. Number 3, I'm gonna say Attack of the Clones. 4, Empire Strikes Back, and 5 is New Hope. 6 is The Phantom Menace. 7, Rogue One. 8 is gonna go to The Force Awakens.
Damn.
Yeah, and then Rise of Skywalker.
Ironically,
then The Last Jedi, then Solo.
Damn, ruthless.
Yeah.
Ruthless.
Solo is so bad. I can't stand it.
Wow. Okay. Google top 10 things fans disliked in Star Wars Episode 5. That's pretty easy. Oh crap! I went to another stream. Oh, I went to the stream with Timothy's on. I'm sorry, Timothy. Oh crap! What did he say? Top 10 things? Was it 10?
My favorite movies. I basically just blend the prequels and the original trilogy together. Yeah, that's my top 6. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. This is one that like pretty much haven't aged well. I'm Your Father. That is an absolute lie. That has aged well. Special edition. Wait, this hasn't aged well, dude. These things already.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Is this April 1st? No, it's August.
What?
Okay.
Who said I'm your father? Oh, you know what it is? It's because
people say
the wrong thing.
Yeah, that's the Mandela effect. That's not
okay.
Angel. The special edition I disagree with because most of the special edition changes in A New Hope and Return of the Jedi are pretty awful. But because George Lucas had almost like little to any influence on Empire Strikes Back when it came to the production stage of like filming and everything and the story threads, we didn't have a lot of bad special edition changes. The original reviews, it was critically panned back in 1980. That's not true. It was panned for not being like the original Star Wars. It was panned for not being as fun, but it wasn't a criticism of it being a bad movie. They're just like, hey, this isn't the Star Wars we remember from 2 or 3 years ago. George Lucas hatred. No one hated Empire Strikes Back more than George Lucas did. That's very true. He did not like the "I love you" line. He did not like the production of the film. He did not like how the film did things. He was very upset.
And y'all really like to wait until like the last minute
to be like,
you know what? I'm gonna send him a super chat and have him like,
By the way, guys, before the stream ends, before 1 o'clock hits, All New Nerds is doing their stream. They're continuing the stream marathon. So go check them out. Go subscribe. Go click the link in the description below to the All New Nerds channel. Same with my Twitter, my Instagram, and my Discord. You can click all that and join us.
Yeah.
At number 6, they have Dinner with the Empire. I don't think that's all. This is just bad, man. That was a surprise. All right, that was cool.
That was cool.
Do you see Darth Vader?
He shows up and he's like, "Hey, what's up?"
He's got plates and cups out and everything for you. And you can tell me that's aged bad? Courtesy has aged bad?
All right. No.
Yeah, that hasn't aged well because of him dying in Return of the Jedi.
No, but he's so cool.
He came back. Look at Boba. And Goofy Yoda. I disagree. I don't think that hasn't aged well. I think the reason that hasn't aged well is because George Lucas didn't understand why Yoda worked in The Empire Strikes Back. In the prequels, like they make him really cool, and they could have just let them mysterious. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like go.
I'm trying, bro.
That was the only. That's hilarious.
That hasn't aged well.
That's pretty funny. The only black.
Literally only black guy.
Yep, that's bad.
Yeah,
that's bad.
This is 110%.
I hate seeing that. Yep, I hate seeing them kiss.
Yeah, it's a little awkward at times. Han Solo's casual misogyny.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I'm talking about.
Man.
That's what I was talking about earlier. When it's like from the get go, Leia is really this is like what her story is about. I feel like that's what it gets down to, anyways.
Yeah, so. none like a hot 30-something-year-old man kissing a 19-year-old girl, and then they have an affair behind the scenes. Gotta love Harrison Ford for what he did.
Hey, we got one more.
More super chat for the road. Thank you very much, Tyler. Paying the Mr. Only bills. I love Solo and The Last Jedi. My 2 faves outside the original trilogy. Yeah, I mean that's going to be a popular opinion going forward. I feel like Solo is aged well because people realize not to take it as seriously. It's meant to be fun. I know you don't like it. And
bad.
The Last Jedi.
I think I ranked those 2 at the bottom.
Yeah, you literally were like,
hey,
these are my least
but here's the thing. I think Solo's the only movie I genuinely like don't enjoy out of all of them. I think it's I don't know. Episode 3 is my number 1. After that, it's like a draw between all the other prequels and the original trilogy. But Solo is my last one. But hey, they're all good.
Yep,
they're all fine.
All right. So Stephanie says Star Wars Biomes is pretty good to look at, and that's about it. Okay. Well, I'll take your word for it. We'll probably watch that.
Thorough review.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's what I needed. That is what I needed. So thank you all for joining. This has been a good, fun little live stream that we did. Happy May the 4th. Don't forget, guys.
Happy Star Wars Day.
The Star Wars marathon stream is still going to keep going up until 8 o'clock tonight. 8 o'clock tonight. So if you guys want to go do anything and have fun with all of your favorite Star Wars YouTube channels, at least all the good Star Wars YouTube channels, only us marathon people, I guess. I'm teasing. The next stream is going to start very soon, probably in the next 20 seconds. All New Nerds. Click the link to their channel. The description has it. Click that, and you will go watch their stream and watch whatever they're going to do for Star Wars Day. So go check those guys out. Darth Daddy Longo will be streaming at 3 o'clock, and Goldman will be streaming at 2 o'clock today. Yeah. And then that all amounts to the one, the only Chatooine show. We'll be back at 4 o'clock today, followed up with Jedi Jive, followed up with, after that, I think it's just Palpa memes.
Yeah.
It's Jedi Jive and Palpa memes, and that'll be the end of the
Yeah.
night. That'll be end of Star Wars Day. So, Miss Only, thank you for coming on. You got
I won't be back later, unfortunately. But,
yes, I will be doing Chatooine solo. She won't be with us for that, but that's okay. Any closing remarks you have for Star Wars Day? Any closing remarks you have for the stream before we close things out?
May the 4th be with you guys. Have a great day.
Yep. Hopefully we get more Star Wars news. I'm sad we didn't.
Yeah, like the video, subscribe to the channel.
Please, like.
There are
comment,
only
subscribe.
maybe mine isn't refreshed, but I think only 6 people have liked the video. That's unacceptable.
Yep.
Like
It's just
No.
atrocious. But leave a like, guys. Thank you for supporting the channel.
Yeah, thanks everyone.
It's been a good stream, and I will be back in exactly 3 hours for Chatooine episode 5, and it'll be a May 4th special. So tune in with us, me, Lunga, Goldman, and Palp Memes, and we will see you all there. Thank you all for watching. This has been a fun stream, and may the Force be with you always.